What's up, guys? Chris from Closet Weave here, and we're back in my closet to do a little recap video. So yesterday I watched Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, the movie, and I just thought, hey, this would be a good time with like the summer anime closing up to do a little recap video. And yeah, first, Demon Slayer, got my Uzui tank top on right now. Amazing movie, start to finish, got my full attention. I didn't even know the movie was 2.5 hours long. I was locked in from the very beginning and loved every second of the movie. Felt like everyone in the movie had their moment to shine. I heard complaints about the movie being too long, too many backstories, but I felt like everything just worked together really well, and yeah, I loved every second of it. Akaza, I heard complaints of his backstory could have been shortened, but I thought it was very necessary to show his character and how everything ended in this movie just was done just right in my opinion. And then looking forward, before I talk about the summer anime, looking forward to fall. I only saw like a couple shows I'm probably gonna do reactions to. I know Ranma 1/2 is coming out, Spy Family Season 3 is coming out. Those two for sure I'll be doing reactions to. And I want to catch up on my Urusei Yatsura and One Piece reactions. So this is just an apology to the fans of those reactions that I haven't been putting them out on YouTube. So hopefully during the fall I can catch up on those. And then if there's some other shows that pop up in the fall, I'm down to do reactions too. But those two are the only ones that I heard of and caught my attention. Oh, I think there's also going to be To Your Eternity, so might do those three and then focus on Urusei Yatsura and One Piece. And the reason I wasn't catching up on those shows and uploading them and not even finishing putting out the Orb reactions is because of how packed the summer anime season was. So yeah, I'm on my anime list right now. Let's see, we have Dandadan that I've reacted to, Dandadan, My Dress Up Darling, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Gachi Akuta, Kaiju number 8, The Summer Hikaru Died, Call of the Night Season 2, Sakamoto Days Part 2. I'm terrible promo on my end, but I am also reacting to Grand Blue Season 2 and The Rising of Shield Hero Season 4. I have those for free on the Patreon, so if anyone wants to check those out, they're over there. Haven't seen too many other reactors reacting to those two. So yeah, they're free on Patreon to any fans of the show that want to check that out. A couple shows that I'm watching on my own time. Rent a Girlfriend Season 4. That's just something I watched like way before I started the channel, and I gotta see how it ends. Couple of Cuckoo Season 2. Nagi dealing with those girls, having trouble choosing who he wants to be with. Is that it that I've watched? I think so. And then there was also Summer Pockets, Taco P's Original Sin, and one more, To Be Hero X. So yeah, that's a lot of shows. A lot of them I'm reacting to, and that's the reason why I was having a little trouble uploading the One Piece, Urusei Yatsura, and finishing the Orb reactions. So with the summer season closing, hopefully I can catch up on those and put those out on YouTube. But yeah, we had a jam-packed summer season. All the shows that I'm reacting to that are on YouTube, amazing shows. Cloverworks, putting in work. MVP this season with the romance with My Dress Up Darling, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and Bunny Girl Senpai. I'm not caught up on Bunny Girl Senpai because I think there's some movies that I didn't watch, so I'll have to look at a watch order to see where I'm at and catch up on there. And yeah, all the other shows, bangers. I can't say nothing less. Each one very, very good. And let me just see if there's any standouts. Oh yeah, so like I'd say a couple standouts for sure. Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Love that romance anime. Rintaro, Kaoruko, just bringing out the best in each other. Every episode very wholesome. Loving it so far. Gachi Akuta, love where the show is going. Rudo being treated like trash since he can remember until he met Regto, and then once Regto got taken out of his life, he still had so much hate in his heart. But when he got down to the ground, met this new group, the Cleaners, and looks like he's learning there more and more about himself and things that Regto told him when he was up on the sphere. Kaiju number 8, season 2, definitely slower to me than the first season, but it looks like they're just building up for the big fight against Kaiju number 9. Dan to Dan, love this second season. Okaru getting stronger, everyone getting stronger, whole lot of randomness that just works in the show. Did I talk about My Dress Up Darling? My Dress Up Darling, wholesome still. Gojo, Marin, their relationship, their friendship, looking like it's building up to something more. And then more cosplays obviously going on in that show. The summer Hikaru died, very creepy, very eerie. Love the story, love the bond between Yoshiki and Hikaru, and just trying to figure out what is going on in their village or town. Calls of the Night season 2, amazing show. More people need to watch it. This last season, love seeing that relationship between Nazuna and the detective and what was going on between them. Sakamoto Days Part 2 definitely turned up compared to Part 1. Seeing everyone and their strength, the different levels in this assassin hitman game, the Order, how strong they are, Slayer, how strong him and his group is, and just how crazy these hitmen are. And really looking forward to see where that show goes as well after that last episode. Bunny Girl Senpai, like I said, didn't really haven't caught up on it. Grand Blue season 2, needed a refresher on season 1 because I think I forgot a lot of stuff that might have been referenced in season 2, but season 2 feels like there's a lot more wholesome moments, and I'm really enjoying that in season 2. Shield Hero season 4, building up to just Naofumi building up his village, his town. And season 1 is what brought me into the show, but for me it definitely feels like it took a dip, especially in season 2. But season 3 and 4 picking back up, but season 1 definitely still the strongest season for me. Rent a Girlfriend, just dragging on, you know, still waiting on Kazuya to just admit his feelings to Chizuru, but something's always getting in the way. Couple of Cuckoos, I think I mentioned that already. Nagi just having trouble deciding who to pick. And then like the two highlights of the season for me, To Be Hero X and Takopi's Original Sin. So those two shows, amazing. I love To Be Hero X, how X was explaining in the final episode how fate is bringing everything together, and that's how the show felt. They just showed all these characters and how they were all brought together, how they all intertwined in the show, and super excited to see how X handles this, because he had a target on his back, and we gotta defy fate, like he said. The commission, the hero agencies, all working together. So yeah, super excited for that show. And then Takapi's Original Sin, showing us nobody's perfect. Everyone is going through their own personal problems in their personal lives, and we just need to be kinder to one another. And sorry to get a little serious here, but in America, this last week, couple days, a lot of stuff has been going on, and two shows come to mind that make me think, and it's Takapi's Original Sin and Orb on the Movements of the Earth. So I'm sure a lot of people have heard what has happened here in America. People can just get their life taken from them for speaking, and for me personally, when I hear stuff like that, it just makes me think, as a society, we're regressing to back in the times, just like an orb on the movements of the earth, because in that show they talk about how the church ruled everything. Everyone believed in God. God was almighty, and the center of the universe was Earth, and just the idea, going against that idea, made you a heretic, and you were punished for that. You could even be punished with death, and it's just really sad to see how that has happened in this time we're living in right now. I believe, as a society, having a difference in opinion is what makes us grow. That's where these ideas come, where people have conflicting ideas, and it just makes people think a little more critically, and that's where we come up with better solutions, better compromises, and how we progress. So it's just really sad to see someone's life get taken just for having a strong opinion. You might not agree with it, but nobody should just get their life taken for just speaking their mind. And like I said, it just makes me think how, as a society, we might have regressed, and this also brings in Takapi's Original Sin, how we just need to be kinder to one another, be willing to hear each other out, put ourselves in each other's shoes to see from their perspective. And you still might not agree, but you just need to be kind, take a deep breath, think about it, and maybe come to a compromise, maybe not, but just try and understand one another. So it's just really sad what has happened here the last week or so, few days, but we just need to try and, I don't know, like I said, just try and understand one another, listen to each other, and find compromises. But yeah, enough of that sad stuff. Again, an amazing summer season of anime. Looking forward to what's coming up in the fall, and even the winter, because I think January we're gonna get some amazing shows as well. So again, thanks everyone for the support, checking out the channel. Looking forward to seeing what I get into next. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.